Welcome, and thank you for choosing to embark on this journey of mindfulness and presence. Over the next 20 minutes, we will explore the profound art of mindful living, diving deep into practices and reflections that will not only shift your awareness, but also awaken a deeper connection with the moment, with yourself, and with the world around you. Mindfulness, in its simplest form, is the art of being present. In a world that constantly urges us to rush, to multitask, to think ahead, mindfulness invites us to step out of that whirlwind and into the stillness of now. It asks us to pause, breathe, and truly experience what is unfolding in the present moment, without judgment, without expectation, just as it is. Imagine for a moment the vastness of the present. It's so easy to overlook the power of the here and now. Our minds are often cluttered with thoughts of the past, things we've done, things we've said, things we've wished we'd done differently. Or perhaps we're consumed by the future, constantly planning, predicting, worrying about what is yet to come. But right now, in this very moment, we have everything we need. The present is the space where life happens. It's where we find our breath, our sensations, and our emotions. It's where peace lives, waiting to be found. In the next few minutes, we'll guide you through some practices that will help you tap into that stillness, that presence, to truly reconnect with yourself and the world around you. We'll begin with a simple breathing exercise. Start by finding a comfortable seat. Close your eyes, or keep them softly focused. Take a deep breath in through your nose, filling your lungs completely. Feel the cool air as it enters your nostrils, travels down into your belly. Now, exhale slowly, releasing all the air with gentle effort. With each breath, notice how your body begins to soften, how your thoughts begin to settle, just a little bit. As you continue this cycle of breathing, gently bring your awareness to the sensations in your body. What do you feel right now? Perhaps there's a tightness in your shoulders, a warmth in your chest, or a coolness in your hands. Whatever you notice, don't try to change it. Just observe. Our bodies are always speaking to us, but so often we're too busy to listen. In this moment, you're giving yourself the gift of attention. Now, expand your awareness beyond your body and into the environment around you. Do you hear the hum of the world outside? Maybe there's the sound of traffic in the distance, the rustling of leaves, or the soft ticking of a clock. Allow yourself to be fully present with those sounds. Don't judge them or try to alter them. Simply acknowledge them as part of this moment and let them be. This is the essence of mindfulness, being fully engaged with the present, without distraction. In each breath, in each sensation, we are opening ourselves to the world as it is. And in that openness, we cultivate a profound sense of peace. You may notice that the more you practice, the more you can carry this presence with you throughout your day. It doesn't require hours of meditation. It's the ability to pause, even for a moment, and return to the stillness of the present. Let's shift our attention to the concept of mindful reflection. Often we carry emotional weight from past experiences, things we've regretted, things we've been hurt by. These feelings may linger in our minds, clouding our clarity, our ability to see the present clearly. But mindfulness teaches us how to acknowledge these emotions without becoming overwhelmed by them. When an emotion arises, whether it's anger, sadness, joy, or frustration, try to simply notice it. Label it if it helps. I'm feeling angry, or I'm feeling sad. There's power in naming our emotions because it creates a space between us and the emotion itself. It helps us step back and observe the feeling rather than be consumed by it. In this practice, we can learn that emotions, just like thoughts, are transient. They arise, peak, and then fade away. They do not define us. We are the witness, not the emotion. If you've ever found yourself caught in a negative thought loop, or spiraling into a sense of anxiety. This practice can be a game changer. Mindfulness doesn't try to eliminate the discomfort, but it gives us the tools to face it with greater equanimity. Instead of resisting or fighting against it, we can simply acknowledge it and allow it to be. And in that allowance, we begin to free ourselves from its grip. Next, let's reflect on the practice of mindful listening. Listening is such an integral part of mindfulness because it connects us deeply with the people around us. But how often do we truly listen? How often are we half present, distracted by our phones, or preoccupied with our own thoughts? Mindful listening invites us to be fully present in our conversations, to listen not only to the words, but to the emotions behind them. The next time you're having a conversation, try this. Focus entirely on the speaker. Let go of the impulse to formulate a response or to interrupt. Simply listen. Allow the words to settle in your mind, without judgment, without an agenda. Notice the tone of voice, the pace of speech, the pauses between words. This kind of listening fosters deeper connection because it demonstrates respect, presence, and care. But mindful listening is not only for others, it's also for ourselves. How often do we ignore our inner voice? How often do we silence our intuition in favor of external opinions or distractions? One of the most powerful aspects of mindful living is learning to listen to your own inner wisdom. It may come as a whisper, a subtle nudge, or a deep knowing, but when you tune in, you will find that your body, your emotions, and your intuition are all speaking to you, guiding you toward alignment and peace. As we approach the end of this session, take a moment to reflect on your experience today. What has shifted in you? What has become clearer? Even if just for a few moments, you've given yourself the gift of presence, and that is transformative. The path of mindfulness is not about perfection. It's not about achieving a state of constant calm or a mind free of thought. It's about learning to be present with whatever arises, whether it's joy, discomfort, peace, or restlessness, and holding it with awareness. The more you practice, the more natural it becomes to return to that stillness, to that presence. Remember, mindfulness isn't just something you do on a cushion in quiet moments. It's a way of being in the world. It's in the way you walk, the way you breathe, the way you listen, and the way you engage with life. Every moment is an opportunity to practice, to deepen your connection with the now. And when you start living with that awareness, you begin to see that life itself becomes richer, more vibrant, and more meaningful. Thank you for being here, for taking these moments to connect with yourself. The practice of mindful living is a lifelong journey, but every step you take brings you closer to the peace and presence that is always within you. Keep returning to the present, keep breathing, keep listening. The echoes of presence are always calling you home as we continue this journey. It's important to remember that mindfulness doesn't demand perfection. Life, by its very nature, is fluid and ever-changing. Some moments will feel effortless, and others will challenge us. That's the beauty of the practice. It's not about achieving some fixed state, but about returning again and again to the present moment with openness and kindness toward ourselves. One of the greatest gifts mindfulness offers is the ability to meet each experience without resistance. We live in a world that often teaches us to avoid discomfort, to push away what feels difficult. But mindfulness allows us to step into discomfort with a sense of curiosity, recognizing that even in moments of difficulty, there is potential for growth. Instead of avoiding difficult emotions or situations, we can lean into them with compassion and understanding. By doing so, we dissolve the power they hold over us. Take a moment now, as you listen, to reflect on your relationship with discomfort. When was the last time you found yourself resisting a feeling, a thought, or an experience? What would it feel like to approach that moment with mindfulness? To simply sit with it without judgment. When we stop running from discomfort, we begin to transform our relationship with it. It becomes less something to fear and more something to explore, something we can learn from. Another essential part of mindfulness is cultivating gratitude. It may seem simple, but practicing gratitude, especially in small everyday moments, can have a profound impact on your overall sense of well-being. When we focus on what is right in our lives, rather than what is lacking, we shift our mindset from scarcity to abundance. Think about something in your life, no matter how small, that you're grateful for right now. Perhaps it's the warmth of the sun on your skin, the comfort of a loved one's presence, or even the simplicity of this moment. Let that feeling of gratitude fill you. As you breathe in the appreciation for what is here, for the beauty that already exists in your life. Let gratitude anchor you in the present moment, reminding you that there is always something to be thankful for, even in the midst of challenges. In practicing mindfulness, we also come to understand the impermanence of life. Every moment is fleeting. The thoughts, the feelings, the sensations, they all come and go. And in recognizing this, we can release our attachment to them. We become less defined by our thoughts and experiences, and more rooted in the awareness of being. This doesn't mean we become indifferent or detached. Rather, we learn to engage with life in a way that is grounded in the present, unburdened by past regrets or future anxieties. In moments of stillness, we often find clarity. We come to realize that so much of our suffering comes from clinging to things that are beyond our control. But through mindfulness, we are reminded that we are not bound by our circumstances, our thoughts, or our emotions. We are the presence that witnesses it all. And from that place of awareness, we find freedom. As you move through the day, continue to weave mindfulness into the fabric of your life. It's not about taking hours out of your day to meditate, though meditation is certainly a valuable practice. It's about learning to engage fully with what's in front of you. Whether you're eating, walking, or talking with a friend, mindfulness can be practiced in every moment. When you eat, savor each bite. Notice the textures, the flavors, the smells. Let the food nourish you not just physically, but mentally and emotionally. When you walk, feel the ground beneath your feet, the air around you. Walk as though each step is a new experience, a new opportunity to be present. When you talk with others, truly listen. Hear them, not just with your ears, but with your heart. The more you bring mindfulness into your life, the more it transforms your perception of the world. Things that once seemed mundane will begin to reveal their beauty. You'll find that even in the simplest of moments, there is a depth of experience, a richness that can only be accessed when we are truly present. As we close today's practice, I invite you to take a few more deep breaths, bringing your awareness back to your body and your surroundings. Notice how you feel in this moment. Are there any changes in your thoughts, your emotions, or your body? Can you sense a shift, a softening, a deepening of connection? These subtle changes are the markers of your mindfulness practice taking root. And know that it doesn't stop here. Each moment is an invitation to return to the present, to return to your breath, to return to yourself. With each mindful breath, you deepen your awareness. And with each moment of presence, you become more fully alive. Thank you for sharing this time of mindfulness and reflection with me. Remember, mindfulness is not a destination, it's a journey. And on this journey, there is no right way to be. There is only the unfolding of each moment, inviting you to step into it with openness and grace. You have everything you need to live mindfully right now. All you have to do is show up again and again with an open heart and a willingness to be fully present. As you carry this practice with you, may you find peace in the simplicity of the now, and may you continue to deepen your connection to the world, to others, and to yourself. Thank you for being here, for being present. Until next time, may you continue to walk in mindfulness, with a heart full of gratitude and a mind open to all that life has to offer. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey of mindful living today. I hope that the practices and reflections we explored together have helped you feel a little more grounded, a little more present, and a little more connected to the beauty of the moment. Remember, mindfulness is not something you do just once. It's something you can integrate into your daily life at any moment. The more you practice, the more natural it becomes, and the more peace and clarity you'll find in the simplest of things. If you found this video helpful, please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing for more content that will inspire and guide you on your journey toward mindfulness and inner peace. I'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences, so feel free to leave a comment below. Let's continue this conversation and support each other in living more present, mindful lives. Until next time, take care of yourself, breathe deeply, and embrace each moment with open awareness. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you soon.